We're back. We are back. Now, it does it all the time, but to be on the safe side, I've deleted it. But to be fair, all you have to do, I haven't had a strike, don't worry. All you have to do when that happens is just turn it off and it'll come back. Hello, Christopher Roll. You're all right, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll do it now. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, folks. Don't worry about it. Basically, what they do, as long as you turn it off. Hi, JP. Is that you, JP? Christopher Rawlings, it's been a while. How are you? Right. Just bear with me, guys. Sorting out this. Okay, right. Yeah, so basically what happens is if that happens, it disrupts your stream. Providing you stop doing it, you can just continue as normal. You don't even have to delete the stream. But to be on the safe side, I've decided to just delete it and start again. So don't worry about that, folks. It's fine, we sorted out. 38 people are here, we're back again. Is that you, Jack? Jack, is it Jack? Jack? No. Yeah. Yeah, your name was Jack. I've not seen you for so long. How are you doing, my friend? Are you okay? Yeah, I deleted it. Hi, Willie. Hi, Lee. Let me give Lee a wrench. Well, we've actually got more people coming in now that weren't here before. Did you guys get the notification for the last stream or not? Right, let me just... Hello, Elaine. Let me give Elaine a spanner. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, I don't blame you, Christopher. I do that. I take a lot of breaks. Jack, is it Jack, isn't it? How have you been? It's a new stream. I deleted the old one. It is, and I'm okay. I had to come stay down north with my girlfriend. Oh, Jack's nearly 10 now. Oh, guys, if you don't know, a lot of you won't remember, but JP, he came onto my stream a few years ago now, and basically he was having a lot of things happening to him. He was being scratched in the night. He was having like shadow men attacking him in his sleep, and he was going through a lot, and he was actually filming live through his bedroom window UFOs. Crazy. It was crazy, and all these things were happening. He went through a hell of a lot. So he's been, I'm really glad to see you again. I got a notification for this stream, but not for the previous. Interesting. Hi, Mickey. Interesting. Hi, Millie. There's more people coming into this one. How bizarre. Right, we was doing a curious news stream. We were watching a Gaia video, and then Al said, oh, I knew they were going to do that. Well, thanks for telling me at the time. Thanks, AI. He's like, oh, I knew they were going to do that. Right, I haven't had a strike or anything like that. All they do is they suspend it for copyright. And then as long as you turn their copyright material off and carry on as normal, they don't have a problem with it. So don't worry about it. Don't worry at all. Right. Hi, Jane with the dog. How you doing? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Millie. Hit the like button, guys. 18 likes. So, yeah, I could have just carried on, but it's better to be safe than sorry, isn't it, folks? Right, now, where were we? We were looking at some curious news, some weird stuff that's going on in the world. So just bear with me. I've got to get everything back up now. My chat's just gone. Where's my chat gone? It's really late as well. Still here, says Alan Edge. Right, just bear with me. I've heard a lot of people saying we are shifting. It's weird, isn't it? Weird is the exactly right. Weird is the new normal, right? Honest to God, the weird things that are going on in the world, and we're looking at the curious news. Myra, drop me a message. You're on my Facebook, aren't you? Drop me a message, darling. Right. Okay, we've got some more weird news coming up, guys. So let's just crack on with that. Good to see you, JP. You're all right, Myra, love. You're okay, sweetheart. So how you doing then, JP? Right, so look at this. This is how crazy that, yeah, drop me a message, sweetheart. This is how crazy the world's gone, right? This is more normal than the real world. Sharks off Brazil coast have tested positive for cocaine. You could not make this shit up. The drug was found in 13, that number again, wild Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks with a concentration as much as 100 times higher than previously reported for other aquatic creatures. What is going on? Why are sharks being... You'd think it was April Fool's Day, wouldn't you? Right, I've just got to do something. Hang on. Wait a sec. Right, that's done. That's done now. Hang on. Okay. Right, I'm back. Right. Sharks with cocaine 100 times higher than they've ever had before. How? The world is crazy, Agnes. I can't keep up. It's like, does that mean that, is this because of like drug barons and that, like trying to, how can I put this, like shipping stuff, and then the containers have sunk and it's got into the water? Cocaine shark. That's funny, Jennifer. So sharks in waters off the coast of Brazil have tested positive. I wonder if it's killed them. Drugs in recycled city water. I've been on and off, sleep terrible as always. JP, you should not now, probably a bit late, but you should maybe come up one time, talk to us about it, because you said it helped before, didn't you? Talking honestly, he's got some really good stories. And he's got Joe. Hello, love. Honest to God, right? I'm telling you, you lot had wrenches. I've not cleared these wrenches for so long. So a study from Oswaldo Cruz Foundation in Brazil has now found evidence that sharks are in fact being affected by drugs polluting the ocean. I need to rent Cocaine Bear. Have you not seen that yet then? Hello, DJ Rockford. Yeah, do you know, I've not been going live much at all, to be honest. Not from in the house. I've been doing a bit of outdoorsy stuff. Oh, crap. Tony Dixon. Hello, mate. How you doing? You all right? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Right, Ghost. Well, it's suspended. It said that the stream was suspended for showing copyrighted stuff, and then as soon as it happened, I turned it off. But as soon as you turn it off, it usually is fine. But I didn't want to risk it. Hello, bad gambler. How you doing? Right. So scientists dissected 13 Brazil shark. Were they already dead though? That were bought from small fishing vessels. So yeah. As the species spend their entire lives in coastal waters and are therefore most likely to be affected by pollution, muscle and liver tissue were then tested using a standard technique. And it says to look for cocaine. Now, does that mean that the cocaine killed them? This is awful. It was fair use because I shared the link and I was just pausing it, but it's not worth the hassle. I'd rather just start again. Do you know what I mean? It's not worth it. How you doing, bad gambler? Good to see you. That's a dogfish, this English buttercup. You must agree with free speech. It depends on what you mean by that. In the context, yeah, but we're not on a free speech platform. YouTube isn't a free speech platform. It's a private platform, and that's where a lot of people go wrong on here. They're like, yeah, but free speech. Well, there is no free speech. You're on a private company. It's like if you're on private property, you've got no rights. You know, if somebody wants to throw you off, if you're in Asda and they decide they don't want to serve you, it's private property. They can just kick you out. So it's the same thing on YouTube. There is no free speech because you're on their platform. That's what you're on about, free speech. Right then. Yes, so next time someone starts going free speech, then that's all you can say. Look, my channel, my rules, but at the end of the day, YouTube have their own rules. So I've got my own rules and I've got to sit within their rules. Right. Okay. So apparently the study said the field of search was very limited and the impact on cocaine or bends, I can't say that, and aquatic life is not fully known. I just can't believe it. Honestly, I never thought that for 1 minute that we would see cocaine. Hi again, Candice. You can ghost. You go for it, my friend. So we've got another one here, Screaming Woman. So forget the other picture. Screaming Woman, Egyptian mummy's pained expression may have been caused by rare event. He goes on, the ancient Egyptian mummy's expression of agony has puzzled scientists for decades, but researchers have put forward a new theory. I've never even heard of this mummy. Is anybody else? The mystery of why an ancient mummy nicknamed the Scream Woman has been painted as pain and expression. New analysis by scientists suggests she died screaming from agony around 3,000 years ago. Did you see on GB News about the water? Yeah, about all of the fines and stuff. The experts say she may then have experienced a rare event. Is that her hair? Oh my God, known as a cadaveric spasm at the moment of death, causing her muscles to stiffen and immortalize her suffering. Oh my God. The condition causes the muscles to freeze in the exact position the person was in when they died. Oh my God. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it, Willie? Not only like chemicals. Yeah, magnesium is really good for you of an evening. Yeah, China does dump a lot. You're all right, Space Cat, darling. Although the cause of death remains a mystery, cadaveric spasms are usually associated with violent deaths under extreme physical conditions and intense emotions. The Screaming Woman's alarming expression has baffled experts. Has anybody ever heard of her? Because I haven't. They've now used CT scans to perform a virtual dissection and has uncovered a number of new details and challenges a previously held belief that a pained expression was a result of poor embalming. They're now saying the mummy's screaming facial expression, this study could be read as a cadaveric spasm, implying the woman died screaming from agony or pain. This is horrible. She was found during a 1935 archaeological expedition in near the Egyptian city of Luxor, underneath the tomb of a well-known architect known as Semut. She was discovered inside a wooden coffin with the legs extended and arms folded above her groin. Legs extended. Oh, right, just spread out then, not like extended. She was wearing a black wig. Oh, so it's a wig made from date palm fibers treated with quartz, magnetite and albite crystals, and had 2 gold and silver scarab rings on the 3rd finger of her left hand. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? She must have been somebody really important, though, surely. I hadn't either, Agnes. Do you remember, Ghost, do you remember JP? Have we got anyone here that remembers JP from back in the day? It's been a good few years now. He's been through a lot. You can pop on if you want. The analysis showed her natural hair was dyed with henna and juniper. Yeah, can you imagine that, AI? It must be awful. Scans showed she has lost or broken a number of teeth and suffered from mild arthritis of the spine. The examination suggested she would have been around 5 foot tall and died at the age of 48. Unlike classic mummification methods where organs, aside from the heart, are usually removed, her organs were still present, previously suggesting poor mummification. However, an examination of her skin found that she had been embalmed with juniper and frankincense, expensive items that had to be imported into Egypt from neighbouring countries. Here we show that she was embalmed with costly imported materials. So she wasn't poor. She was somebody very special. That's freaky, though, isn't it? It's really freaky. Oh, what's this here? Human. Hang on. Can you not see that? Oh, not Sky News strikes again, folks. So you couldn't even see that then. Sake. When I open a new page, it starts a new one. Human remains found inside a crocodile as it emerges. Husband likely saved his wife with final act. Oh. Dave Hogbin was visiting a popular spot for tourists wanting to see large crocodile. Why would you want to go crocodile spotting? You wouldn't. Didn't you meet aliens? Let me just see what JP's saying in chat. I remember you filmed him out the window. Don't know English Buttercup. It's weird. What did Jack say? Jack, if you want to pop up, you can. Jack was having Men in Black and all sorts of stuff. He was having Men in Black parked down the road and everything. Let me just read back the chat. Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you could see this thing. You couldn't. Who's having peppermint oil for pumps? What's going on? Watch the Royal. Interesting times. I don't know what he said. Yeah, God, it's been, how long's it been though? Jack, it's been years. Why on earth would you take your family, including 3 children, to go and see giant crocodiles? Like, what is wrong with people? This is in Queensland in Australia. Human remains have been found inside a large crocodile suspected of killing a man. Well, if it's suspected, I think it's kind of confirmed when he's actually got inside him. In a family holiday in Australia, after it emerged, he probably saved his wife's life with his final act. Oh, The doctor from Newcastle, not our Newcastle, in New South Wales, was visiting what is known as Crocodile Bend, a popular spot for tourists to see large crocodiles, while travelling through Queensland with his wife, Jane, and 3 sons. On Monday, this was just this week, this happened yesterday, it came out in the news. On Monday, wildlife rangers euthanized a 16-foot crocodile which had a recognisable scar on its snout in a creek just over 2 miles where Mr. Hogbin disappeared. Like, I don't want to sound really cruel, right? But they have killed a crocodile because it had a scar on its snout. Like, what if that wasn't the one that did it? They have killed a living thing, God knows how old it was, because of the scar, you know? You're all right, Jack. Well, look, mate. God, changed my number loads of times since then. Are you on Telegram, Jack? So it goes on. Further tests will be carried out to confirm the identity. Well, I think this is really bad. Buddy's Penny. So you know the ghost. This is in Australia, though. It's not in America. The thing is, police initially reported that Mr. Hogbin had been fishing at the time with his family. It was later corrected. He fell 16 foot into the river after part of the bank gave way, and due to the terrain was unable to get out of the water, according to a statement issued by a friend. Mr. Hogbin's wife heard the splash when he fell and went to help. However, due to the steepness and slipperiness of the bank, after grabbing his arm, she soon began slipping into the river herself. Oh, God. Dave's final decisive act was to let go of Jane's arm when he realised that she was falling in, despite knowing she was his only lifeline. Oh, this is awful. Within moments, he was taken. His final act likely saved his wife's life. Acting Police Chief Shane Holmes said he believed Mr. Hogbin fell by accident. GoFundMe has been set up by a friend of Mr. Hogbin to support his wife and 3 children after the accident. So far, it has raised over 30,000 Australian dollars. His death comes after a 12-year-old girl was snatched on the 2nd of July while swimming with family in a creek. Can you just, right, this is horrendous, right? Oh, maybe AI, yeah. Maybe. You're not on Telegram. So, you've heard of it, Ghost. Now, the thing is, I can't get my head around this. Why would anybody swim in a creek in the Northern Territory where there is a good question to Terry Knowles Band again? You'd like to think that he fell. Why would you take your family on holiday, including 3 children, to go and look at giant crocodiles? Like, am I missing something here? This is awful. Her remains were found days later, and wildlife rangers shot dead the 14-foot crocodile that killed her. Now, I know, but the thing is, what I don't get, right? Good question again, Terry Knowles Band again. What I don't get is if humans are going to mess about in the domain of wild animals that will eat people, right? How can we then go and kill them for doing something that is instinctual? This is what I don't get. Like, it's heartbreaking what's happened, but then why kill the animal? It doesn't make any sense. This issue is close to the worst annual death toll for fatal crocodile attacks in Australia after 3 people were killed. Back in April, a 16-year-old boy was killed swimming off Queensland. What's going on? Why are people going swimming with crocodiles? The crocodile population has rocketed across Australia's tropical north since the predators became a protected species in the early 1970s. Numbers have recovered after hunting for their skins since the 1950s had almost wiped them out. Oh, why can't humans just leave things alone? Do you know what I mean? Honestly, it really pisses me off. Right, I didn't know this, but basically, it's opening new windows, so just bear with me. Right, I'm just going to get some more stories up, guys. Just bear with me, please. I was going to try and keep it light. Well, that's not light, is it? That's depressing. Depressing as hell. I'm just looking for some more news, guys. Just bear with me. I swear to God, all I'm coming up with is riot stuff, even when I'm looking for like non-riot stuff. Oh, God. I've just come across an article. I'm not going to open it up, but apparently online trolls are planning to fake funeral live streams for the Jay Slater funeral. What is wrong with people? Like, what is wrong with people? His funeral date was revealed a few weeks ago. Just while I'm having a look for something, has the riots calmed down then? Because I think they need to. We're just going to bring in martial law. Do you know what? It's a good time to stop now. Do you know why? Because Keir Starmer knows now, right, that if we want to, we can rise up if we want to. We should let it go now and say, look, this just goes to show that if we want to rise up, we can. Right. All I'm getting is just bear with me. Trying to look at some curious news, but I'm getting some just constant crap. I'm looking for any like new Bigfoot stuff, UFOs, that sort of stuff, giant cats. Oh my God. Right, let's get this one up. This is crazy. Apparently there are giant cats, you know. It's been confirmed with DNA that they are roaming the countryside. Right, so vampiric Beast of Bladenboro has decapitated victims in 10-day siege on North Carolina town. This is like animals gone rogue, isn't it? It's crazy. How are people in chat? Yeah, apparently they're banning 2TK. I can't see it being banned on Twitter though, because Elon Musk doesn't like them anyway. Warn distressing content, so just give you that little warning now. The town was in chaos for 10 days, and even children were not allowed out at night because of this vampiric beast. A community lay under siege for 10 days. It was killing livestock and pets and draining them of blood. That reminds me of that Mexican, what's it called? That Mexican folklore, that thing. I forgot what it's called now. Psyops have calmed down. There's more planned though, apparently zero. But it's just, but I won't talk about it because I get too angry, get wound up. Despite the campaign of terror, sightings were rare, and the identity of the killer was never definitely confirmed. Witness descriptions varied from resembling a bear or a panther, so no one even knows what it is. That's it. Thanks, guys. A chupacabra. Hang on. Chupacabra. Yeah. Netflix did a film on it, but it wasn't a nasty one in that. One local who estimated to be close to 70 kilo based, she said it was close to 70 kilo based on how it made the bushes move. How could you tell it was 70 kilo? It made a strange noise like a baby was crying. Oh, look. Here's a newspaper article. Look, the Beast of Bladenboro seen again. When's this from? Does it say what year? Doesn't say. The first attack attributed to the mystery predator occurred on December 29, 1953. 2 days later, a couple more dogs were found torn into ribbons and crushed. Oh. There was blood all over the porch, big puddles of it, and there was a pool of saliva. So is it still out there then? It killed one dog at 10:30 and left it lying there. My dad wrapped the dog in the blanket. That thing came back and got that dog, and no one's seen the dog since. This is awful. So what is it then? Do we have anybody living over there, Northern Carolina? Has anybody else seen anything like this? 2 more dogs were found on January the 3rd. An autopsy was performed on one of the dogs, reported there wasn't more than 2 or 3 drops of blood. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tired now. In him, adding the victim's bottom lip had been broken open. Oh my God, this is awful. So nobody found it then? Kids weren't allowed out at night. Oh, look at, oh. So this is quite an old thing then. What's that? Oh, is that it? Some argued the bobcat was too small. Oh, so they caught this bobcat and blamed it onto that. But no one knows whether that was really it. So things have died down after they got rid of the bobcat. Today, the town of Bladenboro has embraced its history. They actually hold a beast. Sorry, I'm yawning. A beast fest every year. That's just crazy. That is absolutely crazy. When animals attack. All right, let me just get back into some more curious news. Yeah, like I said, guys, I had all of this planned a month ago. So most of my stories are buried deep in my emails. I need to go and find them. So there's a road in Colorado which is known as the Gates of Hell. Let's not forget, at Halloween, I need to speak to Nick. Nick, hi Michael. Nick is going to be on location for us. Sorry, I'm really tired. Right, what else are people saying in the chat? Hold on. I'm glad you don't read me bedtime stories. We've had bloke chewed up by an alligator and decapitated animals. I know, I'm sorry. It's a curious news, guys. It's always going to be a little bit different. It's probably not a I can't say chupacabra. Chupacabra. Is it a reptilian? There were giant rats seen in Edinburgh a couple of years ago. Really? Mountain lion? What, in Northern Carolina? Big rats, big cats. Have you seen lots of animals stopping traffic on roads looking for humans to help? No, but I've heard about that though. This one is in Colorado. Bodies hang and phantom joggers try to kill you. Road in Colorado as a whole host of tales, including ghosts of bodies hanging from the trees, demon children, and a phantom jogger. The US road complete with more spooky legends, and you can wave a proton packer could be one of the most haunted in the world. Also known as the Gates of Hell, tales include ghosts of bodies hanging from the trees and demon children. Riverdale Road is an 11-mile stretch of road in Colorado and is rumoured to be located on land that belonged to the Native Americans beforehand. Do we have any Americans in tonight? Have you ever heard of this place? I don't think we do we? Ghost is in America. Are you in California? Demon children. What's more, it was used as a burial site, which has led to some believing there are evil spirits present. Surely, though, a burial site in Native American history, wouldn't that be more of a sacred place? Do you know what I mean? I'm really tired. God, it's getting so late now. I'm gonna have to call this off soon. It wasn't meant to be, was it? What? Yeah, I know, and I haven't even thought. Can you go and get ready? So it got in really late tonight, so I've still got a load of stuff I need to do. It was used as a burial site. Have we got any people here that know much about the good night, Space Cat, my love? No night, God bless. I'm going to be coming off in a minute. I'm in Utah, St. George, says Ghost. Blackjack's in Canada, aren't you, bud? Are you, which coast are you on, Blackjack? I think you told me this before. Yeah, the Chupacabra, isn't that like, we watched a Netflix film, me and Jack did, and it was like a kid's film, and it was like a dog with wings. It was weird. But yeah, get some sleep and get some rest. Feel better soon, darling. East Coast. Oh, so you're not that. So your time zone then, are you like what, 4 hours from us? Horses was attacked. Yeah. Anyone know anything about Native American history here? I can recommend a really good horror movie. Yeah, I like that, but I thought it could have been a lot better. I enjoyed it, but it could have been better. Before I carry on, because I'll forget, who's up for a horror movie review night? Because I am big into my horror movies, as you know. And I've watched quite a few. Well, I'm always watching them, but I've watched that. No, Agnes isn't. Yeah, but some people might do. It's 6:05. Oh, so you are 5 hours then? No night, Space Cat, my love. Oh, nobody wants it. Oh, Bad Gambler does. Look, you can people that are. Sophie says yes. Hi, Soph, love. Matt D, yes. Right, okay. Not going to do it this instant, but okay, we'll do it. I'll get about 4 films and I'll review them. I can only show you stills though, because it won't let me show clips because of what's Insidious. That'll be fun, says Zero. Do you like horror, Zero? No, it gives me nightmares. What we could do though, we could do it on a night when you're going to have some people who like it and some people that don't. And the people that don't, just don't watch that stream because you'll get scared. Anyway, so Native American burial grounds. Good night, Yvonne. Only if it's got the woods in it. Al always says whenever he comes in and watching a horror, there's always seems to be something happening in or around woods. It's just a coincidence. Oh, I do it every year at Halloween anyway. No, I'm not putting my camera on. Oh yeah, that's a good horror. Anyway, so native sites. Why would that have evil spirits? We're trying to stop evil spirits. Isn't that right? Yeah, more for analysis. Yeah, just reviews. We're not going to watch anything. I'm just going to review stuff. You see, I've just watched The Strangers Chapter 1 last night. What else have I watched? I watched The Watched. I watched The Watched last week with Al. That was really good. I'm always watching horror all the time. Okay. So it was a burial site which led some to believe that evil spirits. Another believes that witches were killed alongside the highway that runs between Thornton and Brighton, alongside a whole host of visitor attractions and landmarks only in your state lists a number of apparitions you may encounter on your travels in the area. Wow. A roaming white lady is one of the many legends. So where's this road again? This was the one in Colorado. Right. Anyone here ever been to Colorado? Do you know what? I did one years ago, Mara. I am so overdue one. You are. Yeah, we'll do a down the rabbit hole, but I want to do crop circles first because Alan Edge has been waiting. Yeah, AI knows I am proper. Yeah, good night, bad gambler. I think it's getting a bit late now, isn't it? Apologies for the full start. It states the rural region is the alleged site of a plethora of grisly incidents. I would love to go there. Who would go there? Legend has it that a ghost camera driver tries to lure motorists into deadly races. Like, seriously, right? Who would go there? Because I would. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. Let me just go and see if I can find some old. Hi, David. Right, just bear with me, guys. Weather is too wet. Do we ever get them in this country? Because, sorry, I'm just having a quick look for some more curious news. I found a load of articles and put them to one side, and it was so long ago. I've got to try and find them now. Hang on, what's this now? I've got another article here. I'd go there. Where's who? Lucy. I don't know. No idea. Right, so look at this, folks. Scientists have discovered an unknown prehistoric world on Earth. Conspiracy Files live upload. What is it? Hang on. It won't let me click it. Oh, it will. Oh. He's risking it by playing that. I'll tell you that much. Talking about 9/11. That's a big risk. Right then. So scientists discover unknown prehistoric world. It's unlike anything I've ever seen, really, like anything any scientists have ever seen. Look at this as a YouTube video here. I don't know if we're going to get in trouble like we've done the last one, but let's find out. They've discovered this place in the profoundly remote Argentina desert. Look at this. Hopefully we won't get a what's it. Until recently, these greenish lagoons were hidden deep in the Argentinian desert. I love you, Morgo. Look at this. They've just discovered this land, this place. Night Ghost. The most ancient fossils. Wow. Known to science from parts of the world, the ones in Melbourne. So this is in a desert in Argentina. It could also hint at what Mars was once like. Look at this. Primitive life. If it ever evolved, it's going too fast. The ancient environment could reveal what life was like 35 billion years ago. If it ever evolved on the red planet, that is. This is amazing. They've literally found a prehistoric world in Argentina. That's nuts. So I'm going to link the article in a sec. Hello, Gizmo. So it says here, 12,000 feet high and in a place where no roads go, scientists found an exotic world and brand new to science. I find that so fascinating. So it completely untouched. And I've been saying this for years, you know, that there's going to be places. There's got a good night, Ghost. There's going to be places, right, that we've never been to, we've never seen. There's going to be tribes that we've never heard of. It says among it should be amongst white salt plains atop the Puna D. I can't say that. There's a system of greenish lagoons harbouring vast bacterial communities called stromatolites that create layered mounds as they expand. The unique ecosystem might be a glimpse into Earth billions of years ago, when primitive organisms first appeared on our planet. I'm one of these people. Yes, he is, Sarah. He kept coming in my channel, you know, giving me super chats last year and asking me to come onto his podcast. Lol. And I said, no, I don't like you. No, I don't. That's not true. I don't dislike him. I just think he's a show. The lagoon could be one of the best examples of the earliest sign of life on Earth. How crazy is that, though? Just imagine going somewhere like that, right? And nothing's been there. I'm guessing that was a drone. You wouldn't want to walk on it, would you? How you doing, Tone? Oh, I know, Tone. I know, my friend. Some of the oldest evidence of earthly life are preserved. They're 3 to 4.5 billion year old fossilized structure. That's crazy, man. That is just crazy when you think about it. I'm going to end this in a minute. I'm sorry it went wrong. Yeah, somebody who is just directing traffic for the globalist agenda. You know, somebody who, I don't know how to put it, has a narrative and is being paid by, you know, I don't know. I just don't. Some of the things he goes near are just a bit weird for me. Right. Just give me a sec. Just going through some of my old. I really wanted to watch this with you. I think what I'm going to do. Do you remember the Enfield poltergeist? Who wants me to do a show on that? Because I found an interview from the original family that the BBC did, and do a deep dive into that, because many people said it got debunked, but I don't think it was debunked. I don't know if you guys have heard of it in America. Some of you may have, some of you may have not. But yeah, I find it really, really interesting, because people kept saying that it was debunked, but I don't know. Now, there's another story here. I'm just going back through all my old. I also want to do a missing persons as well, all the missing people on Tenerife. But there was another thing I wanted to show you. Just bear with me. I'm just looking for it now. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Well, I can't find it now. Okay. Do you remember that Titan sub that happened over a year ago? Do you know they're going to build another one and they want to go back down there? You couldn't make this shit up. That was such a bizarre story, that. Yeah, Enfield poltergeist. Beck says yes. Are you saying yes to remembering the sub? Okay, thanks for that info. My pleasure, new hobby. A show is someone else's puppet. Yes, I'd love that, says Beck. No way. Oh, are we talking back to the Titan? Yeah, so you guys, the Enfield poltergeist. Yeah, they do, David. So definitely up for that. Anyway, look at this. This is from a few weeks ago, this. Titan and Enfield, awesome. Titan, I unsubbed. Oh no. So there's a video. This was from a few weeks ago, because remember I told you I had this stream set up for weeks, so a lot of it's out of date. But there's a video here. Look at this. We've had no whoppers, have we, Alan Edge? We're having purple leaf instead.
We grew up wanting to be astronauts, and both of us had our eyesight go bad, and so we couldn't become pilots. And then
Why would you want to do this?
But we were still driven by this need to explore. And somewhere around 2007 and 8 is when both of us independently came across this world of human submersibles, of using technology
I
to
just want to say, you know, this story, I did question this at the time, and I'm still 50-50 on whatever happened. Something smelt so, hello, Bridget. Something smelt so off with that, you know. It really did. How you doing, my love? What are people saying in chat? Enfield poltergeist. Enfield poltergeist. Something's off with this. It at the time, right? Do you remember when they said that they could hear things coming up? Didn't make any sense to me. This story. I genuinely thought, right, at the time, and this is just a thought. I'm not saying this is what happened. Was it a case of these rich people trying to fake their own death, right? Genuinely, I'm not saying that's what happened, but it did go through my head, and I know a lot of people got upset about it. But if you're a really rich person and you want to fake your death, what a way to do it. I'm not saying that they did do it, but this was such a strange story. Why would anybody get in there? And it's got an Xbox controller, and you know, for weeks after this happened, you could still book them on the website. No one even took the website down. Oh my God, Anna, you remember that?
to take humans
Camels,
into
the
an
ghosts.
extreme environment here on Earth.
Never found out
basically
who that
going
was. They
underwater
never
into the deep
contacted me
pressure of
again.
the ocean. We'd had a couple of years of interest in underwater with crewed submersibles, and we both had years of experience in startups. And so for us, it just seemed like a natural fit to be able to start a new business focused on taking humans underwater. Every startup needs to exist for the purpose of solving a problem. And in 2009, the problem that Stockton and I saw is still around today in 2024, 15 years later. And that is that humans do not have access to the deep oceans. There's no ready fleet of submersibles that can take people underwater, at least to a significant depth. So for example, the average depth of the ocean is roughly 4,000 meters, which is ironically about where the Titanic is, the wreck of the Titanic. But the average depth of the ocean is 4,000 meters. And today, just like 15 years ago, there are only 6 subs in the world that are capable of going to 4,000 meters, even to the
Yeah, I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, exactly, Candy. Something weren't right, though. Something, honestly, right. And I'm not saying this will happen, but what if you really wanted to do that? Because you could fake your son's life as well. Now, if anyone did any research at the time and looked into that company, there was some very interesting links if you followed the money. And I did look at it at the time. Yeah, I've heard that, David Haynes. I've heard that as well. He did send his son on there. It was really weird with an Xbox control. Honestly, Danny, because you're in the States, aren't you, mate? This happened. Are you in the States, Danny? He did use an Xbox controller.
Depth of the ocean. And those subs today are in the hands of 5 national governments. The Chinese have 2, the Japanese have 1, the French and Americans each have 1. And the 5 national governments, the Chinese have in the world that are capable of going to 4,000 meters, even to the average depth of the ocean. And those subs today are in the hands of 5 national governments. The Chinese have 2, the Japanese have 1, the French and Americans each have 1. And the 6th sub is in the hands of a billionaire who, to his credit, is using it for exploration and science. So that's great, but there's 8 billion people on this planet, and those subs carry 3 people. Actually, the billionaire subs carries 2 people.
Who? Do we know who this is? He just said there's 6 of them, and one of them is owned by a billionaire, and he still uses it, and it carries 2 people. What the?
And one of them has to be the pilot. And so there are very, very, very limited opportunities for humans to go underwater and explore or study.
I'd rather stay where I am, thanks.
The world's oceans. And to us, that just seemed like a worthwhile problem to try to solve. The exploration community is a little bit strange in that we go in knowing that there's going to be risks. We know there's going to be setbacks. And when setbacks do occur, certainly it causes you to pause and reflect and make sure that you're still committed to what you're trying to do. It certainly calls for checking exactly what happened, what caused the setbacks, so you can learn lessons and apply them going forward. But once you've done that, you're fully committed to continuing to go forward. And that seems to be even more heightened in a perhaps macabre kind of way. It seems to be even more heightened when that setback leads to fatalities.
Why would you want to
Because I
go
think
back?
part of it is the rest of the exploration community wants to make sure that the legacies of the people who lost their lives are honored by continuing to go forward. You don't want their lives to be lost in vain. You want to make sure that they're sacrificed.
What? So you can kill more people? Like, so this is his friend. So my pal died on Titan. So now I'm going to risk my life by going to Venus, and I want 1,000 people living there by 2050. These people, these billionaires, have got more money than sense. So his name is Guillermo. I can't say his name. So there he is. It looks nothing like him, does it? Don't even look like him. So he was the co-founder for the Titan sub. Now this submersible, honestly, this never made any sense to me. This never. He shared an image working on Cyclops, Titan's predecessor. So this was the one before that. And I just can't get my head around anyone that would want to go down there. And honestly, when that guy died, I looked at the website, and they were still taking bookings, even though that had happened, and they were half price as well. They were trying to get more people on. It was awful. So Humans to Venus. Tony Dixon. I know what you're going to have to say about this. This is insanity, and it may be still here. The intrepid entrepreneur who set up Ocean Gate with Stockton Rush in 2009 believed it is critical for humanity to look for alternative places to live. So despite its nickname for Earth's sister planet, Venus conditions are totally inhospitable to people with blistering heat of 462 degrees. It would take 4 months to get there, and even then humans wouldn't be able to land. What the hell is he on about them? But he has visions of human colonies. These people have got more money than sense, right? They're clearly cracking up. There's a relatively thin layer in the Venusian atmosphere where we might just find the most Earth-like conditions. What? I get asked why Venus, and one word is gravity. Oh my God. This guy's off his head, man. Completely off his head. Absolutely off his rocker. He's now trying to get people to go to Venus. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's that about? Why would you? The world's gone crazy, guys. Anything else weird going on? Just bear with me. Anyway, I haven't even asked, how are you doing? How are we all doing? Just having a quick look and see what else is going on. Oh, apparently Hugh Edwards was in a James Bond film and they're going to remove him. Oh, they're on about white sharks again. This is what I've been talking about last summer. They're saying more and more that great whites are in UK waters. Be careful, guys. Be really careful. Everyone's going to bed. I think it's time. High possibility of great white sharks. What does that say? Search say they are responding to credible observations of great white sharks around the UK. And last year, the organisation said our waters and wildlife are ideal for the predator. Yeah, I've been reading more and more about this. And there was a video that I showed last year, of that girl in the canoe, and they were in Scotland, and there was two of them. there is a high probability that great white sharks are lurking off the coast of Britain as experts come to check our seas. So the experts are coming in now. Call, stop the boats. We could very easily stop the boats by putting some of those giant windmill things in. I've said this before, haven't I? Swimmers taking the plunge have long been aware that a number of species are already in the water surrounding the UK. But despite the rather imposing sight of a massive basking shark, creatures that are generally harmless to humans having a paddle is still deemed safe. Sod that. That is, of course, until the news that one of the deadliest beasts to live in the water could be loitering off our shores. Next month, this is going to be really interesting. Next month, marine biologists will be heading over to check UK waters to see whether the fearsome apex predator is present. Oh, hello, Bailey. How are you doing? Hang on. Good to see you. Been a while. Yeah, apparently we have like the biggest seal colony in the world in Scotland or something. So it says here, so these biologists are going to be coming over. The team are cut from OSearch are responding to credible accounts of observations made along the southern and northern extents. I don't know if it's going to be the east or I'm guessing it's going to be the west coast of England and Scotland. But let's see. The hunt will form part of the group's Save the Med campaign, which will see them travel around France, Ireland and Spain to gather evidence of the critically endangered great white shark population. I'm hearing more and more that the great white shark is endangered in the Mediterranean because they used to live there. Areas where the sharks are, right? So here are where they are, and then you've got them here. So, it's perfectly plausible that they could be there. Marine biologists keeping tabs on the great white sharks have already reached out to Dan Hawkes, the operator of Real Deal Charters, who does tours in the area. Would this, right, seriously, if you were told that there could be great whites, let's say if you went on holiday to Cornwall, would you guys still get in the water? Because I wouldn't. A baby seal came out the sea and said, "Oh, really, David?" So we see an increase in native shark species every year, but the bluefin and seal populations are very high at the moment. And that wouldn't be the case if there was lots of whites around. This is what they're saying, that there can't be. Scientists think that warm water and lots of food might be luring endangered Mediterranean white sharks to travel 4,000 miles north in the summer to fall to search for prey. Paul Simons, who is skipper of the Carrick Lee, told the Mail Online that they'd seen an increase in sharks in the area in recent years. Do you know there's a shark called the blue shark? Like, that's the white shark. The blue shark is the cousin of the white shark. We have them, and they can kill. They're not as big, but they're very vicious. So the Utah-based OSearch, which has 437 marine animals tracked, claim that Ireland and Cornwall were perfect for the sharks in the summer. So there you go, folks. Yeah, it'll be like the west coast. So I was right. There you go. I wouldn't. Honestly, I'd be off. I'd be off. Right. Sorry about the crazy show, folks. I tried. Tried and failed. It weren't meant to be. Right, it's 11:30. Yeah, what I'll do, I want to do my crop circle stream for Alan Edge. Alan Edge, why don't you help me co-host it? You should. You've been on about this for how long now? Why is there an increase? I don't know. They're saying that most animals are decreasing. Nurse sharks are most common in UK waters. Oh, it's good to see you, Jen. How are you holding up, my love? Jen's been through a lot lately, guys. Hi, Lulu. How you doing, sweetie? Yeah, we had a curious news, and then things just went to shit. I went to Norfolk's North Coast. You see the seals. Yeah. I love seeing the seals. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Norfolk born and bred, and I love it. Where are all the wasps? Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I've not. We used to get wasps here, and we used to get wasp nests, but I've not seen any. There's a few bees in the garden. It's the one psychological horror everyone fears in water, helpless with sharks. Water really terrifies me because I'd rather be on land any day. What about the sea going crocs? Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? David Hanger, you had a wrench as well. They are in my garden. What? This is weird. Really weird. I've got loads here. Loads of what? Oh. They're stalking them seals all the same. Right, yeah, it's getting late now, guys. I'm going to go. We've done a little miniature news for an hour before the last one. The wasps, not the crocs. Yeah, do you remember when we kept finding them wasp nests, say AI? And now they've disappeared. But yeah, there's so many weird news going on, like with the main news, and I thought it'd be nice just to have an alternative news. I have promised Alan Edge crop circles next, right? So I need to pull a load of articles. You don't see them anymore, do you? A load of articles together on the crop circles. I don't know much about crop circles, I'm not going to lie. But Alan Edge requested it a very long time ago, so we're going to do it next. It'll be done live, Elaine, so you can all join me if you want. Still not feeling great, but things will sort themselves out. I'll talk to you later on. Okay, Jen, love. Give days notice on these great vids. Well, do you know, David, this one had months notice. And croc circles. Right then, so crop circles. I don't know much about them, but obviously I know what they are, but I don't know if there's been any by me around there. I know that. No, as in, like, I don't know. I know what they are. I know that they say that aliens bring them, but I've never done a deep dive into crop circles or croc circles. So I need to do that, but it will be live, Elaine. Yeah. So were the Cape people real? Well, they're saying, you want about the aliens? Well, I thought it was going to be about that, but now they're saying that they are. But now they're saying there's another one called Maria. It's a long story. They'll be around the end of September, says Bridget. Well, Bridget knows. There's a lot of crop circles in Norfolk. Hello, Pat. When I was a teenager. Oh, yes, we've heard about you, Bridget Blaine, love, lying around in those fields. Good to see you, Pat. Always leaves lovely comments under my videos. Thank you. So I'm going to get off now because it's dead late. But I'm hoping AI might go and put the kettle on. First week of August. Yeah, you're right, it did. But I've not been anywhere where they usually are. So I don't know. Have you got the film of orbs making crop circles? No. So if you have that, Alan Edge, send it me, and we'll do I know you're going to say that. We'll do a live deep dive. Puppies. Oh my God, Mara, you missed part one. Oh my God. Part one of the stream that I had to delete. Oh my goodness. It was chaos, love. They were terrorizing me. They were beating me up. What's this? Hang on a sec. I just want to go and check something on my account. No, they've not told me off. We deleted it, yeah, but they've calmed down now. The pups have calmed down. Good night, everybody. I'm sorry that the first one went. We did a little bit of curious news, and we can have a little chin wag. If you remember on the other channel, there is a short stream that I did. Oh, okay, Mari. Yeah, they were a bit chaotic. I'm gonna be just to ask you a few questions, if anyone is interested, I'm hoping to move the memberships over and do it all under Patreon if anyone's interested, because I can set up, there's lower levels over there. For me to do lower levels on YouTube, I have to delete the whole membership and start again. So I think I'm going to do that anyway. But if anyone's interested in that, we can have our own community over there. So you have an app, you have we can all talk to each other. Hello, Jeff Swig. We can have private chats with each other. It'd be really nice. It'll be more community feel than what YouTube memberships is, which doesn't give us half of the features that Patreon does. So just after a bit of feedback on that, so have a think about it. If you are a member on the other channel, would you prefer to jump on and be on a different platform? But yeah, it's a different platform, but you've got more freedom. I can live stream. I think I need to check. We'll have a little bit more freedom, and we'll have like a little community going, and it's cheaper as well. I think it starts at like $2 a month, and we'll be able to talk and chat. I would, because I can't do it on. And the thing is, Beck, like, well, don't pay a penny then. You don't have to. Bugger off. Why does people have to always come in and moan? Do you know all this content is free? Stop whining. Bex, anyway. So you can't give out free Patreon. It doesn't work like that. I've asked for feedback on if you'd like to move your memberships over. Fuck's sake. You're getting all this for free. Stop moaning. Anyway, Beck, so what we would have like, instead of me setting up a website, it will be using Patreon, but you use their website. We have to pay them, but obviously to use their platform. But we would get our own. We did it before. We trialled it for a little bit last year or the year before. And the way it worked was we had like, there was like it's all changed. There's like a little community. Yeah, no money line. There was like a little community chat box so that we could all message each other live in real time. It was really good. It was really good. It was. Oh God. Right. Anyway, you take care, everybody. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Good night and God bless. And I will see you all on the crop circles. I don't know when though, so just bear with me. Yeah, hit the like button or the dislike if you don't like it in the field. Nice. Alan Edge loves my chat box. I love you too, my YouTube son. I love you. Jen, thinking about you, sweetheart. Jen's been going through a lot lately, so we love her. Thank you, Bev, love. Yeah, Bev, I was thinking about that because didn't you do it before? Because it's just a troll. He's just after a reaction. Trolls love reactions. Just ignore him. He's just totally irrelevant now, and he's upset because no one's giving him any attention anymore. So if he's nice, he's welcoming. But if he's going to be a dick, then just don't bother. Even YouTube are holding you now. Even YouTube are holding his comments. YouTube are sick of your clipping. They're trolling you. Right then, good night, guys. I'll see you all soon. And crop circles. Let me have a think. I might do it. Oh God, am I out Friday? If I'm not out on Friday, I'll do it Friday night. And if not, I'll do it Sunday. Yeah, I do it for free though, Candice. It's all free. But it's nice to have a little community. I think that would be better. Anyway. What's he on about the space community? I've got a fucking clue. Right, see you later, guys. Lots of love. God bless.